transformation, liberation, revelation, and manifestation. In the holy past, the seekers of the highest magnitude, let us say spiritual masters, did not care so much for the physical transformation. They cared only for their own realization and not nature's transformation. They realized the highest. In spite of that, nature remained unlit, obscure, imperfect. They didn't care for it. Then, liberation. In the holy past, many liberated souls cared only for their own liberation. They did not care for the liberation of the world at large. They felt that it was so hard to get liberation for themselves. So everybody has to work hard and everybody will realize God, everybody will be liberated at God's choice hour. This was their inner illumination. They did not care for world liberation. Then, in the holy past, the seekers of the highest magnitude did not care for revelation. They thought that if they had revealed what they had realized, then there was every possibility that world ignorance will again capture their knowledge, light, wisdom, height, for they were afraid of revealing their inner divinity. They realized the highest truth. They wanted to treasure the highest truth. They did not want to reveal it. That is to say, they did not want to share their inner realization with the rest of the world because fear, unknown fear, tortured their inner existence. In the holy past, the seekers of the highest magnitude, the liberated souls, great yogis, did not care for manifestation. They felt that here on earth nothing can be manifested, nothing can last for good. Ashashvato dukhalaya. This earth planet is the abode of sorrow. Why to establish something divine when earth is all suffering and there is no assurance, no guarantee that this world of ours will be transformed into divinity's flood. Therefore, they did not care for manifestation. Then, in the spiritual life, the seekers are fully aware of perfection, perfect perfection. So, the present day seekers want perfection within, perfection without. Unless and until the body is perfect, the vital is perfect, the mind is perfect, the heart is perfect, we feel that perfection is a far cry So here the process is long, arduous, but once we succeed in our lifelong journey, we reach the golden shore of the beyond. The state motto of Oregon is the union. Here we are all seekers. A seeker is he who practices spirituality. Now, spirituality has a secret and sacred word to offer. It's called yoga. Yoga means conscious union with God. I am so happy that the motto of this state is the same as the breath of spirituality, which is yoga. Now, this conscious union has to be established between the finite and the infinite, between man and God, between today's imperfect man and tomorrow's perfect God. Now, how do we establish our conscious union with God? There are various ways, but two most significant ways we can adopt. When we minimize our earthly needs, we establish our oneness with our heavenly needs. And then when we consciously feel that God needs us as we need God, we need God as ordinary human beings to fulfill our teeming desires. But when we become spiritual seekers, we need God for only one thing: to realize, to discover our highest height, our deepest depth, our transcendental height and our deepest depth. We wish to discover, and we do discover when we realize God. Now, God needs us for His own manifestation. We need Him for our realization, which is of paramount importance for us. God needs manifestation. He has to manifest Himself in and through us. He was one, that was His silence realization. He wanted to become many, that is His sound manifestation. In the combination of silence realization, which was one, when He was one, and when He wanted to become many, His manifestation, which we all are, wants to manifest Himself in and through us. So when His realization we achieve, and His manifestation He achieves in and through us, perfection dawns. Transformation is like walking along the road of infinity. Liberation is like marching along the road of infinity. Revelation is like running along the road of eternity, and manifestation is the fastest running towards the ever transcending reality. Each seeker is a promise to God. The seeker's promise is his physical transformation, earthbound life he wants to free, and he does free his earthbound life on the strength of boundless compassion from the highest Absolute Supreme. Each seeker's promise to God is to manifest Him in his own way. That is to say, God is to be manifested on earth in God's way. The seeker fulfills his promises only when he gladly, cheerfully, unconditionally gives to God what he has, his inner cry, and what he is ignorance. When he gives to God devotedly, soulfully and unconditionally, his achievement, inner cry, and his present reality, ignorance, the seeker is transformed, liberated, is revealed and manifested at God's choice hour in God's own way. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from death to immortality. Asato ma sadegamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrittur ma amritam gamaya. Infinity is that, infinity is this. From infinity, infinity has come into existence. From infinity, when infinity is taken away, infinity remains. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Dear seekers, dear brothers and sisters, I wish to give a very short talk on transformation, liberation, revelation, and manifestation. If one wants to share his experiences with others on transformation, one can speak for hours. Likewise, on liberation, revelation, and manifestation, one can speak for hours and hours together. Time will not permit us to do so. Therefore, I shall give a short talk on these four sublime realities in our life of aspiration. The animal in us needs immediate transformation. The human in us needs conscious liberation. The divine in us needs perfect revelation. The supreme in us needs complete manifestation. To see the face of God, we need transformation. To be invited by God, we need liberation. To be loved by God, we need revelation. Finally, to be immortalized by God, we need manifestation. Transformation of the body can show us how pure we can be. Liberation of the vital can show us how dynamic we can be. Revelation of the mind can show us how vast we can be. And manifestation of the heart can show us how divine we can be. We can be as pure as the dawn. We can be as dynamic as the divine warrior. We can be perfect as the soul. When we are freed from the binding past, we are transformed. We do not remain in the body cage. We start living in the soul palace. When we are transformed, we change our friendship. Ignorance night no longer remains our friend. Knowledge light becomes our veritable friend. When we are transformed, we sing a different song, the song of the finite. We stop singing, we sing the song of the eternal in order to become the infinite. When we are liberated from the meshes of ignorance, we come to realize what we eternally are. God, the dreamer, and God, the lover, and God, the fulfiller. We want to reveal ourselves. Unless and until we have revealed our divinity, which is God, we cannot prove God's existence on earth. The world will think that it is all our mental hallucination, chimerical mist. It is our self-deception. All our spiritual effort, inner cry, all, according to the world, is self-deception, where deception incarnates. But when you can reveal our inner divinity, we see that our dream boat has touched the reality shore. When we think that we are of God and for God, we are of the all-pervading silence, and for the all-fulfilling cosmic sound, we are totally liberated, revealed, and transformed. Now, we want to manifest our divinity. How do you do that? We cry like a child, and then the Lord Supreme fulfills our inner cry. This inner cry we call aspiration. Two words, two concepts govern the length and breadth of the world: desire and aspiration. Desire binds us, aspiration liberates us. Desire makes us feel that we are of the finite and we are compelled to be for the finite. Aspiration tells us that we are of the eternal and we are for the infinite. Infinity, eternity, and immortality, these are not vague terms, but these are divine realities, are trying to come to the fore so that we can become tomorrow's God.